All right. Hello, people. It is October 18th, 2023. We're almost to Halloween. That means I can eat all the Reese's. Boy. That's what I'm thinking, James. Reese's. Reese's. That's all I'm thinking about. Maybe Sour Patch Kids, too. I'm also thinking about Sour Patch.
Uh-huh.
I like those candies. Anyways, I'm Kate. Over there is James.
Hello, everybody.
So before we start off, first and foremost, if I look tired, because I am, I went walking all morning today, so I'm out of it, but I'm still here. Anyways, let's go ahead and have a moment of silence for Suzanne Summers, who passed away this week. She was a credible actress, Three's Company, American Graffiti, and Step by Step. Oh man, Step by Step. Oh, I love that show.
She's the Sheriff was another show she was in.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and have a moment of silence for Suzanne Summers. All right, ready?
Sounds like a plan, Stan.
Yeah, let's go. All right, thank you guys for doing that.
No problem. Hey,
All
Zeb.
right, Zeb's here. Midnight Norway. The wind is blowing like crazy here. Hey,
Oh,
James and
my
Kate. Oh,
God.
crazy, huh? Crazy wind?
Zeb, do you
Yeah,
ever
we
go to
get crazy
bed at
winds
all?
here in
You're
Northern
always
Colorado.
up 24/7. Every time I see you, you're still up. You never sleep, do you?
What is sleep? I don't know. It's overrated. Well, speaking of wind, the last wind we had was earlier this week. It actually knocked down parts of our fence, so we're in the process of building our fence.
Wow.
Yeah, luckily Journey stays in the backyard, so we're good. All right, James, I'm putting the spotlight on
Okay,
you.
hold on. I'm just telling Kate, I'm just telling Lisa we're live.
Okay. So he's saying that. I hope everybody's doing well and everyone's having a good week. Hope you guys are doing something fun and you guys are enjoying it. You ready, James?
Hold on a second. All right, I am ready.
All right. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. And here's James. Boom, making you big.
Hello, everybody. Nice to be here again on this lovely Wednesday evening. I had a really good stream on Sunday. It was the 1 year anniversary for Dave being my wingman. Haha, I do sleep, but sometimes insomnia takes hold. If you notice, I am seldom at Patrick's stream, so I'm not always awake. Oh, okay, sounds good. So it was his 1 year anniversary of being my wingman. Well, actually, it was on the Monday, but we celebrated on the Sunday. And it was the first time I'd ever met the Lamb a year ago. So he sang some songs for us. We fooled around. We had some fun, and it was also Jen's anniversary too for being my main moderator. And I can't ask for better friends than all of you guys. Not just the main people I spoke about just now. So next up, my movie for tomorrow is going to be The New World with the extended cut, starring Colin Farrell, Christopher Plummer, Christian Bale, and Koryanka Kilcher, who is the cousin of Jewel, the singer,
Oh, I didn't
and
know
she
that.
plays and she plays Pocahontas. And this
Oh,
movie and this movie is directed by Terrence Malick, and the music in this movie is such a beautiful thing. You don't need a lot of there's not a lot of dialogue in certain scenes in the movie, but the music just brings it all together. Oh, such a great film. Um, who does the music? I think it's Howard Shore, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, James Horner. Yeah, James Horner. Okay. So tonight on the Fab Forum, they're going to have Paul Rogers of Bad Company and Queen, and
woohoo!
I'm really excited for that tonight. Seeing what his Beatles connection will be, and what stories he'll tell. Maybe he'll start to tell about his career, how he started, and stuff like that. So it should be a really good show tonight, and I'm excited. Which I call it. I don't call it the Fab Forum
Oh
anymore.
man,
I
Paul
call it
Rudd.
Beatles School. I call it going to Beatles School, And I always pretend that Ringo Starr picks me up in the yellow submarine to go to Beatles school. He says, James, get ready. We're going in my yellow submarine. We're going to Beatles
I
school.
did.
So be ready. So and so stay tuned on Friday for my review. And also, before I forget, sorry, Kate, um, Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, which will be 8 o'clock for me, AGK will be doing another record auction. So right after
Yes,
Kate's
I'm aware.
stream, I have to jump into that because I
Right.
might be playing God again.
Oh Lord. Great. Now he needs a hat too. Lord help us.
What?
You wearing a God
For,
hat. I am God.
yeah, I need a God hat too now. Well, that I'll leave that for later.
No, that's not James. Like Lord help us. Lord help us. I don't know. I'll be there. I might be running like after the stream. I have to take care of a couple things, but I should be on there a little bit later. But
Yeah, so we might have to finish a little earlier so I can jump in case he needs me to do that
well,
for the
I
bids.
know I kind of like my start time. But what we can do is I could we can have you on here for a couple of minutes. Like it's about 4:06 here. So see about 4:45, 4:50 you can go.
Oh yeah, I'll stay for as long as I can, just before he starts, so I
Yeah, I'm not gonna
get
start.
there
I
in
can't
time,
start
and
early. I got
in
stuff
case he
in.
needs me more than just a troll stomper, and I have to do the other thing too, because I don't know if
There you
Mark's
go.
going to
Watch
be
out for
doing
those
that.
naked trolls. I'll give it that.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to report this week? I'm trying to think. I think the only thing I have to report is that Alice Cooper's in Colorado, and I'm not. Man, I'm not even remotely near the location he's at.
And where is that?
That he and his crew are in Colorado Springs tomorrow night.
Oh. Mm.
They were in Oklahoma last night, and they
Oh
were heading
crap!
to
I almost spilled my drink on myself.
and they were in Oklahoma last night, and they were heading to Colorado Springs. So,
Ah.
but that's okay. I'm perfectly happy with last month. And then I think Kiss is about to start up another round of touring
Oh
too.
wow.
So I'm keeping an eye on that. And they canceled their Dubai concert because of what's going on in Israel, which is fair,
Yeah.
which is understandable because the last thing I want here are like band members missing or whatever. That's the last thing I want here. So
I don't even watch the news, so the
I
less
know.
I know, the better.
Yeah, no, I'm aware. I read the news like once a day, and that's enough for me. But in other news, my father, and I were talking about baseball. The championship series is going on. So whoever wins this round goes to the World Series. So, and my dad and I are pretty certain the Phillies are going to win it all because they're just dominating,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely dominating the Diamondbacks. Then, of course, I like to see Phillies, Rangers. Those are the two. I don't care about the Astros. I don't. I'm kind of getting tired of seeing the Astros, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah.
But they're almost there every season, James. Every season. I'm like, it's like it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but that's all I got to report. Other than that, I'm just reading reviews. I still need to pester Roy to see if he got the Alice Cooper tickets for his, because I think Coop's gonna be in California sometime next week, Royce's area.
Hmm.
So I need to get back with him. I know he's been busy, which is understandable. Who hasn't been busy? You know?
Mm.
All right, so I'm going to
Hey
read off a
George.
story for you guys. So earlier this week, hi, George. Good to see you. And earlier this week, I'm working and I got assigned to a story and I see the headline and I am going, what? It's like, you're kidding me. So get this, James. You're gonna probably going, what too? Okay, but check this out. Okay,
All
I'm gonna
right.
prove you. Tool is selling $500 undertow reissue on tour. It's actually a $500 CD reissue.
Wow.
500. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? It's not autographed, so or anything like that. So this is based from Loudwire. Melband Tool are selling a $500 30th anniversary CD reissue of Undertow, which is limited to seven. Oh, never mind, it is signed. My bad. Which is limited to 7,000 signed copies and is only available for purchase on the band's current tour. $500 though. Previously showcased by Tool's bassist Justin Chancellor in an unboxing video, the CD reissue features fancy packaging, which means Chancellor was in charge of the art direction for the project. The Undertow reissue comes with a booklet, lenticular, well, post-size card image, I can't pronounce it, and commemorative coin sculpted by Van Bego, B-E-G-O. So, and the funny thing that it was mentioned is that Justin Chancellor from Tool, he wasn't even in the band when the first album came out. And a lot of people have been pointing that out too. It's like he did the unboxing video, but he wasn't in the band at that time. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So I know he respects the band's music, and I'm not saying it's bad or anything. I just thought it was interesting. But yeah, so they're for this year and next year, they're going to be selling. For this year and next year, they're set to go on tour next year too with Elder, I believe. It's Elder. And yeah, so for this tour and the next tour, they're going to be selling the $500 30th anniversary CD reissue of their first album. $500. Yeah, I didn't even know about this till I got
So
signed.
George wants to know: does the CD come with $500?
No, Jay. No,
we
no,
can
no.
only wish, George. We can
That's
only
not how it
wish.
works, buddy. You paid the 500.
We
You
have to
paid
pay the 500, George.
and then you get that CD. You paid the 500. I mean, that's even work that way, though. I know what you're thinking. I won't be necessarily complaining either.
Why so bloody much?
I don't know, but it makes me wonder. It's because if it's limited to 7,000 signed copies, and it is only available for purchase on the band's current tour, so it's not, available at specialty shop. It's not available on the band's website. It's only available on tour. So, which means I think also the reason it is like $500 is probably because it is a rarity. Which makes sense because there was like only 7,000 copies, signed copies made. So, but CD reissue, I'm like, and I saw the unboxing. I mean, the unboxing is nice. You got like a nice box and all that, but it didn't really look like worth 500. But that's just me.
Well, I know someone who would throw down the $500. AGK's friend Scott, the lawyer.
Oh,
he would do it.
Oh, he would do it. That. Guys, we're talking about, okay, so guys, what we're talking about is this guy named Scott. He goes on these vinyl auction websites. I believe he's a lawyer, which explains the buying. But it's just funny because, here's James and I, we're at the auction. So this also happened at the last auction. We're sitting here. And next thing you know, just about every single item, Scott's, it's just putting up his bids. Like 500, 300. I'm like, almost on every single bid. Oh, hi, Pain in the Butt. How you doing, Jeff?
Hey, Jeff.
I'm not a queen.
Oh my God.
Did your UFO land? But anyway, what I'm saying is like it was almost to every other bid that he was bidding on. It was interesting to watch. Huh, James?
I wonder if the guy's married or not, because I don't think his wife would be letting him spend all that cash on all those albums that he buys. I wonder what he does with them. I wonder if he keeps them in his collection or if he flips them.
Well, yeah, but keep in mind too. AJK mentioned that he spent $1,000 at the that Pink Floyd exhibit.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I'm like, well, good for him though, as long as he's happy and he
Yeah,
has.
money's no object for him.
Well, he's a lawyer too. I know he makes a lot of money,
Now
but good for him though. I mean,
I got a
but
question
anyway, so if
for the
anybody's
panel.
interested, I've gained the $500 30th anniversary CD reissue of Tools' first album, first record, Undertow, which is limited to
Ooh,
7,000 signed copies. Go catch him on tour. It'll be at the merch stand.
nice.
Makes me wonder how many people actually bought it though.
Well,
It
there
makes
are
me
some
wonder.
people that would spend that kind of cash. Not me.
Yeah, it did. To be honest with you, the unboxing didn't look like 500 at all. But I was
People
just
can
reading.
just listen to it on Spotify, or they can just listen to it on YouTube.
Well, it's a reissue, so it's not clear. I think the reason it's also a rarity because it was Undertow is Tools' first album ever back in the day.
Wow.
So yeah, and I get that. I
Mm-hmm.
get that. But 500 though, it's like, well, it's like honestly the boxing looked like maybe 200 tops, but that's just me. I don't
Wow.
know, but the what's his name, Chancellor? He did a good job with the art on it. The art looks fantastic. He has good art taste. But I don't know. But I'm like, when I got the story in, I'm like, what? $500 Undertow reissue on tour? I'm like, you're kidding me. I'm
George
like,
says he has the OG one,
you have
worth
the
about $8. Now that's a better price. Hey,
you have the
Lisa.
OG Undertow? That is cool, George.
Mm.
Well, yeah, well, Zeb, these guys. I mean, Tool's okay. Tool's not like my yippee skippy, but they were over in Loveland earlier this year. I didn't go. Lisa, no, we're not setting up, people. No, 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 no setting up. No, no, no. Get me out of it. Get me out of it. I'm allergic to him. Keep me out of it. Like, shoot, get me out of it. I don't want to be any part of it. Shoot. Nice try, but shoot.
Wow.
99 songs? Really?
Oh my God.
Wow. So
There
it's like,
better
you
be
have the
something worth it
original.
in
I
that
was
box if
thinking,
it's worth 500.
yeah, exactly. I was thinking like the original Undertow probably would be cost more now than never.
Well, yeah.
No, I'm just allergic to Jeff. There's a difference, not to all men. I'm allergic to Jeff. It quit setting me up. It's not happening.
Dang.
I love you, Lisa, but no, no one's setting me up. No, I'm perfectly
All
fine
right,
by
Kate, I
myself.
have a question for you
Yeah.
and for the chat. Who here remembers an amazing singer, Juice Newton?
Who? Who?
Juice Newton. You're not familiar with her song Queen of Hearts? Playing with the Queen of Hearts. Da da
Okay,
da
I
da
know
da
that
da
one.
da. Angel of
I
the
know you
Morning
are.
was another one she did.
I know you are.
Angel of the Morning.
Jeff, you're gross. Ugh.
What does that say? I gotta make that big. Let's see. Uh,
Ooh, this is good.
wow.
This is good pickup right here. Can you get to
Mm-hmm.
Zeb's comment?
Yep.
This is a good comment about Tools LP. I remember with Saga 99 tracks. I remember Tool OP8 LP. It had two songs on the same groove. Interesting.
Wow, really?
Like, I know who Tool are. Duh, I know who they are. I'm just my eldest brother at the time listened to Tool more than I did, and he still does. Oh, interesting.
Ah.
So
Oh,
we had
George.
99 tracks, and the
I
other LP
remember
only had.
Juice this morning with Brecky.
Interesting. That's that's interesting though. Oh,
I was
James has the chat singing.
yep.
Go down to Lisa.
Okay. I can dream about you. I remember last night, and I was thinking of you, Kate, because Patrick did his theme last night. It was country music,
Uh,
and that's where we had Juice Newton. He was playing tracks from the Urban Cowboy original motion picture soundtrack.
I
He
do.
played
I
some.
love that movie. I
He
love Urban
played some
Cowboy.
Dwight Yoakam.
Right.
He he played some guy named Bandy the clown, the rodeo clown. He played some Willie Nelson. He even played Patsy Cline because he's not into the old school country rock, like country music. He likes the newer stuff, like 80s,
I
90s,
like Patrick Klein.
90s.
Oh,
And of course,
Dwight
he
Yoakam.
had.
I got the cool story about Dwight Yoakam for you.
All right.
So he actually, a year before COVID, okay, before COVID took over, Dwight Yoakam actually showed up at a stampede, and my brother was working. My youngest brother was working security at the time, and he didn't get to go backstage. But his crewmate, but his coworkers were kind of complaining about Yoakam, and they go, "Why?" And my brother goes, "Why?" And he goes, "He's just rude, very rude."
Really?
Yeah, it's like he refused to sit in the chair we offered him. We offered him the chair that he wanted. He didn't want that chair. True story. It's just he wasn't just nice to us. We didn't like him. We don't want him back. I'm like,
Oh,
interesting.
I think fame really went to his head really badly.
What?
I think fame went to his head really badly. Some
Yeah.
people can be such jerks, you know. They don't. They, you give them a nice chair and they walk all over you.
Yeah, that's what they experienced. And so the committee said why Yoakam's not allowed back at our stampede, and then who was it that showed up drunk to perform? Toby Keith. Yeah. According to the staff, he was drunk when he hit the stage. So he's battling stomach cancer now, and Godspeed to him. But that must have been
Hmm.
awful to see. That's not something I want to see.
Ah,
So each time you played it, choose one of the two songs. It was other factors, genius. It was other factors, Jeff. I hate this thing. Sorry, guys. I'm in a love and hate relationship. It was other
okay. I got
factors
a
too.
good trivia question for everyone,
Okay.
including you, Kate. Everyone.
Okay.
Okay. Now, who wrote the song "Crazy" for Patsy Cline?
Crazy, crazy. Not ringing.
Willie Nelson.
I can see that. That sounds like
And
a
I've
Willie
actually heard
Nelson.
Willie Nelson sing it too.
Ah, I love hearing Willie Nelson sing that.
It's good the way he sings it, but I just think it's more magical when I hear Patsy singing that because it's more. I don't know. So we played that last night. And he played some Shania Twain. Man, I
I
feel like
really
a
like
woman.
what's that Willie Nelson song? You're always on my mind. I like his version.
And he played Jessica Andrews, who I am. I am Rosemary's granddaughter. Da da da. You know that one. Who I am.
No, I don't, Jeff.
I wish he had played another country western girl singer like Lila McCann. My favorite song of hers is
Oh, she's
called
good. I like her.
Down Came a Blackbird." That's my favorite song of hers. Oh, you know about her. You know
I
about
like
Lila McCann. And I like Leanne Rhymes.
Well, yeah,
Lou.
I know a lot. I can live without her.
Yeah, because we don't know what to talk about. So
She
I
didn't
thought,
grow on me too
maybe we
well.
could talk some country music.
Well,
And
it's not.
another
She
song,
didn't grow on me, and
apparently,
that's the thing. She's
they were
overrated in
saying
my.
last night that Willie Nelson wrote, you know, that one called Hello Walls? That's
Yeah.
actually the song,
Did
Hello
you hear?
Walls.
Speak of country music. Did you hear? Did you hear that Dolly Parton is going to be performing for the Dallas Cowboys halftime show on our Thanksgiving?
Oh wow, really? That should be cool.
Yeah, it's been announced that Dolly Parton will be the halftime performer for the Dallas Cowboys game on our Thanksgiving. So that actually be fun to watch.
Yeah.
So I'm actually looking forward to. I think she was probably the third country artist that appeared on the halftime show for Thanksgiving. The cow for the Cowboys halftime show because I remember seeing Eric Church, Luke Bryan, yeah, then Dolly Parton. I'm like, cool.
A lot of people thought Whitney Houston actually was the first, like the one that originated the song "I Will Always Love You," but
No, that
it's
was Dolly
actually Dolly
Parton.
Parton.
Yep,
And "Love Is Like a
I look
Butterfly" is
forward.
also her.
I
Love
like
is
both
like a
versions.
butterfly.
I think both versions are very good, very emotional, very solid.
Oh yes,
And the Bodyguard. That my dad and I love that movie. We love that movie.
yeah, that was a good movie.
They
When
were
she
thinking about
stands
making a
there and
second
sings it
one,
to
but
Kevin Costner.
yeah, but Kevin Costner went, no, we're not. So he's like, no, I'm not. So it never happened. So,
No,
but yeah, yeah, I need. Well, I know what I do need is the Bodyguard soundtrack on vinyl. That'd be a good one to have. I know I have a Whitney Houston in my collection.
yeah, and Vance Zep Pearl.
Yeah,
Well, he was saying that when Urban Cowboy was in the theater, everybody was going ape shit over that film. They were lining up, they were dressing up, and a lot of country bars opened up after that movie because the movie became so popular. Everybody wanted to get cowboy boots and cowboy hats and start doing two stepping and uh, country polkas and stuff like that, and ride mechanical bulls. And
yeah. Wow. The
I haven't seen Urban Cowboy in God knows how long. What
Oh,
was
I
that
see.
movie?
It was really funny. Last time I was in the hospital, it was for my replaced shoulder. I couldn't sleep at 2 a.m. a week before Christmas. Urban Cowboy was on the TV, and I just watched that. That was great. Oh,
What was the
geez,
movie about again?
Urban Cowboy.
Yeah, it's been so long.
Well, it's technically a love story, but it's also about competition on the mechanical bull and stuff.
Oh yeah, right.
But anyway, speaking of John Travolta, I forgot to mention as well. I was waiting to get surgery done. My dad and I were in like the prep area. We were watching TV, and the movie I was watching before I went to surgery was Grease,
Oh, I
and
love that movie.
that really eased my stress. I was really enjoying watching that. My dad and I were just chilling out watching it until they rolled me back there. That was actually fun. I highly recommend watching Grease while waiting to go into surgery. It really eases the stress. It really does.
Yeah, I like the scene where when they're in the Frosty Palace and Rizzo says to Danny, she says, "Someone's snaking you, Danny. Oh, bite the weenie, Riz. Yeah, with relish."
Like, oh boy, got a little spicy on that one. Like, oh my, yeah, I was young, but I knew what that meant. Yeah, I'm like, oh my, yeah, I'm like at the time too. I'm like, oh my gosh, that is spicy.
But when I watched that with my cousin Debbie, there's one line that only I laugh with her in that scene is, or by myself, is when what's his name? When Kaniki says, "A hickey from Kaniki is like a Hallmark card when you care enough to send the very
Yeah, but
best."
pretty much. I mean, pretty much. No, hickeys from Kaniki are pretty much like a Hallmark card.
I
He has a
love
point
that
there.
part. That is one of the best lines.
I look like a leopard or something. I can't remember what she said, but it's almost like that.
Oh my
Oh my
God, you look
god,
like an Easter egg.
it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing.
Hey, Todd, how you doing, buddy?
Todd's here? No way.
Yep,
Ah,
Todd's right here.
hey Todd. everyone. Todd's here. He's Mr. Royce in the house's nephew. And check out Todd's channel. Very talented musician. Very.
Todd, I wish you could have been on my stream on Sunday because
You would have fun.
I really would love for you to have met my friend the Lamb from
Pink
Cardiff, Wales.
Floyd.
He's a guitarist. You two could have jammed together.
He's a good guitarist, Todd. You should look him up. He's really good on YouTube. He's a cool guy.
And I've interviewed him as well.
Before we lose track, thank you for showing up, Todd. So another article that crossed my email at work was the punk band Sick of It All sues Mobb Deep for copyright infringement, allegedly over Supreme collab dragon logo. So basically, it's the whole hoopla of, who had this logo first. It's like, and this is what like Sick of It All are saying. It's like, this is our logo, you can't use it. And then somebody from Mobb Deep, okay, over here says no, I saw this logo at a tattoo parlor, allegedly. And so with that logo, the hip hop duo and the clothing brand Supreme allegedly used the logo for brands. So that's why those two are getting sued by Sick of It All for using the logo. I mean, maybe my laptop will actually be nice. So let me show you. I'll show you what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that. It's like, I think, honestly, I actually saw, no, I think I could probably show you guys
if you want to put it in if you want to put the link in the private chat, I can show it.
Let's play a game and see if I crash or not, huh?
Yeah. If not, if it doesn't work, put it in the private chat and I can show the link. I'll share it.
Yeah, but you guys zoom in.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
How do you zoom in?
I will. Okay, here we go. Are we okay?
Yep, I'm good.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Like that?
Does it work?
I can't read. Okay. Is that good?
Oh, here it comes.
Oh. James.
Oh, here it is.
There you go. Will that work?
Yeah, it's working.
Okay. So, I'll show you the logo. These Star People's a little wacky on these. I don't know why it's... Look at this. Okay, look at this logo. So, this is what they're saying. Okay? This is what they're saying. So this is basically the plant defended. So that's the Supreme one, okay? And this one's the Sick of It All. That's their logo. So they're claiming that these guys are using their logo.
So which one, on the right or the left? The one with the thicker stomach here, is that the original or is it the skinnier one here?
No, this one's the original. Sick of It All, right here.
Put your mouse arrow on it so I know which one it is.
It is.
Put your... Huh? Oh.
It is right here.
Oh, okay. Oh, that one. Okay.
See right here?
I see now. Yep.
This is the original. It says Sick of It All on the side. And this is the Supreme and that hip hop duo's logo. So they're saying that these guys stole their logo. Well, these guys are telling them, no, we did not, because they found this at a tattoo shop. So, allegedly.
But there is a few differences in both of them. See, the head's skinnier and it's smaller, and it's like this way. And this one has a little something at the bottom next to the thing, and here it doesn't have that. And it's thicker here in the body part, and it's skinnier there. So there is some differences.
Yeah, I mean, I think, but the only issue I have, really, is you see like on these arms right here how they have those spaces.
Well, Todd Pat
You see what I
Todd's
think?
saying there's probably 1,000 Chinese takeout restaurants that might have a claim first. You know, he could be right too. And what's Dusty saying?
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
Dusty,
a valid point, Todd. Thank you for
I
sharing
think
that.
there is
That's
enough
very
difference to
valid.
let them get away with it. Dusty says.
Well, I think the only thing that's driving me crazy is this. You see these spaces right here?
Uh huh.
Now you go
Yeah.
over here to sick of them all. They have the exact same spaces.
Ah.
And then whereas you have the curls here, but you go to the tail, they have the almost like a curl thing like right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see this thing here. It has the same thing, but bigger, but it doesn't have that. But it has this, but
But see
bigger.
the little tail thing? That's right. This is closer to the head on
But
this side, but
honestly,
this one's a little spaced out on that side, a little further from the head.
yeah. Oh, this is coming from Dusty. I think there is enough. There's enough difference to let them get away with it. I think so too. It's just I don't know. I just kind of find it odd with the spacing on it, personally. But I think they have enough evidence to. I think the judge will have enough evidence to throw this away, just because it's not technically that similar. And plus,
No.
the body of this one's a lot bigger than the original too, and that could also be a good factor of why they'll get away with it too. I would think.
Yeah, and the head's bigger on this
But I
side
don't
and
know.
this head's
It's
smaller.
interesting. Yeah. So, I mean, I can understand what sick of it all are saying. I get it, but I don't think it's enough to actually win. And again, I mean, look, even on these hats.
Hmm.
Oh, those are nice hats. We can give it that.
They are nice.
But yeah, but they actually made it a little bit more thinner for the hat at least. But other than that, and they made that one smaller. But other than that, I think Supreme and that hip hop group, Eat Mod or something. I think they're gonna be fine. But it was just an interesting story because I cover a lot of these stories a lot, but this one kind of grabbed my attention because they're actually fighting over a logo and not really over music. So I thought this was actually more Mob Deep. Excuse me, Mob Deep. So I thought this was a little bit more interesting. But I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see how all this pans out. To be honest with you guys. So yeah, I agree. I said with Dusty, and I like Todd's point too.
Sick of it all.
So
The
yeah,
band is only worth a fraction of what Supreme is worth. So if they can squeeze a payday out of them, good for them, I guess. But my question, Kate, is the original over here. You see my mouse, right?
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I
this
see
is
you.
the original
Keep
right
going.
here. Um,
Yes.
does it have a trademark that is theirs? Like you would see a
I
little
was assuming.
TM next to it or a little R in a circle. That would mean it's a
Hmm,
registered trademark. Because if it doesn't have
trademark.
that, then
Yeah,
it
it
could
could
be
be free
thrown
for
out
all
of
then.
court. Yeah, because if there's no
I
trademark
wouldn't.
that it's actually their logo
There's no
and that they
reason.
patent it, then there's no way in hell it's going to work in court unless they have a trademark on it that it's officially theirs. You know,
You know what?
I'm noticing
I
that.
would
You know,
think. I don't think. I don't think they would have sued if it wasn't trademarked. You know.
yeah. And
Hey,
watch some
Dusty, what's
Chinese
your
or
knowledge of
Japanese
power?
restaurant come up to them and say, "Hey, that's my logo. You stole that."
Right. I think it's probably trademarked. I would think. So I don't think the band would sue if it wasn't trademarked, unless they were really stupid, which I don't think. Which I don't think sick of them all is.
Can you?
So
I guess you
sick of
can't
it
zoom in
all.
closer because I want to see what this thing is right next to the tail on this one here. I want to see what that little thing is there, but it's so bloody small I can't really see what it is.
Is that better?
A little closer. Is that as far as you can go, or can you
Yeah,
go
hang on.
closer?
Oh, duty head. Give me a second.
Okay.
Here we go. Work.
Uh,
Oh, I hate this laptop. Oh, come on.
yeah,
Come on.
it's still
Work.
blurry. I can't see it.
We'll zoom in. Give me a second. Well,
Captain,
that's as
I
far as I
came
can zoom
across
in,
you
buddy.
that. Can you see what that says?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
Right here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right here.
Yeah.
Supreme.
What the? What does it say?
That's the clothing. That's the clothing brand.
Oh, okay.
Supreme.
Oh, okay.
Supreme.
Yeah, because
That's the clothing brand. They
that one
also
doesn't
do
have that.
they also
That one
brand
doesn't have
like
that.
other. Yeah. So well, if it's Supreme, I'm pretty sure that shirt's gonna cost a lot of money because anything that's branded with Supreme is a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
I don't own any Supreme clothes, and I'm okay with that one, but there's some pretty good merch with Supreme on them. I'll give it that. But yeah, yeah, I might actually think they might actually get away with it. The this one here.
Yeah.
It was just something interesting. It was nice to hear other than music, in my opinion. I'm sorry if you're artists whine about a riff sounding like theirs on this song. It's getting old. But
I mean,
this was so much better. I'm kind of
see,
curious.
they
I hope
tried
they
to make it
follow up for
different
this.
looking.
I
It's
really do.
not quite the same, but it was interesting to see that.
Yeah, yeah. It's like I heard about it. Um, exactly, Lisa. Supreme is a big company. It's huge.
Uh,
It's the Grand Poobah. It's a Grand Poobah. There is a word. It's a Grand Poobah
a
company. Grand Poobah. And
lot of these disputes are often about exposure.
that,
Ah,
that's you know what? That's very true. Based from a lot of the articles I've read from work, that's what they seem to be like. To be honest with you, it's almost like a trend. You know,
yeah.
to gain more exposure for them as an artist, or gain more exposure
Mm-hmm.
through their name. It's just I don't know how that works, but I'm just good for them, I guess. I don't know. I don't care. I'm just a writer. I don't know how
I
that
think
works.
that's the
And
first time I've ever seen bands going to court over a logo. I mean, I can see them for copyright infringement
well,
if
I
they
mean, not
stole
technically
a
speaking.
melody.
Well, what was that? Megadeth or Megadeth? Sick Death. Yeah, Megadeth. They were. I don't know if it's still happening or not, but they were getting sued by the artist who created artwork for their last album because allegedly they didn't sign a contract, so technically speaking, the artwork belongs to the artist. Now that was really interesting. I think it was Megadeth.
Now, another question I have for you, Kate, because you're a music journalist, you probably know this stuff. Like the album cover for Houses of the Holy and the Scorpions' Virgin Killer album cover. How did they get that? How did they actually were able to get those on the shelves and not get penalized for it?
I honestly don't know.
That's always puzzled me how they got those out on the shelves and nobody said a word about it.
I do not know. It's almost like how. Well, check. Oh, can you get Dusty's up here? Get Dusty's coming up here, please.
Yep, I can do that. If Supreme ends up having to pay, I wouldn't shed a tear. the company changes a couple of hundred for T-shirts, they'll be okay.
That's true because they're a huge
Yep,
company. I
you're
mean,
right,
it's not just
Dusty.
t-shirts. I mean, they got skateboards, mugs, sunglasses, jackets, sweatpants, underwear. I know this. Um, I watch a lot of YouTube people. um, who else? A whole bunch of other things. I don't want anything from Supreme. I think the only thing I would want Supreme is a mug. See,
Yeah,
no, don't worry, James. Were you check to see if the lamb is trademarked?
yeah.
You
How
should
did you
be.
know it was my lamb mug? Yeah.
I know you're like so worried that you're looking at your lamb like going, is it trademark, trademark?
Well, I guess he's patented it, so it's got his logo on there and the lamb on there. Oops, don't want to
Well,
drop
don't
that.
break
I'd be
it.
crying if I lost my mug.
Well, don't break that.
No.
Yeah, I don't see myself buying anything Supreme unless it's at Ross. Then maybe, just maybe, I'll dive in there. But seeing a Supreme branded Ross is like 1 out of 5,000, as far as I'm concerned. I'm okay with that. But
You're not a
I don't know.
big
I think the only
Supreme fan, are
I
you,
would want is a
Lisa?
mug. I want a mug. I want a Supreme red mug.
Oh yeah.
That's the only thing I want. Honestly, I collect a lot of mugs, people. I do.
Well, I have this one here.
Speaking of mugs, he's got more mugs than I do. The Beatles.
Les Beatles. Little
The
synopsis
Beatles.
and the track listing. And hold on, I'll be right back. I have another mug in my bedroom to show you. You're gonna like this one. This one
Okay,
Dave and Jen
listen.
gave me.
Nice.
You're gonna like this one. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Well, he's off to go and get that mug. Probably a mug that I want him to ship to me, which will never happen. Oh man, I just think this stuff's weird. It's like I'm not entirely sure how. Like, I took like a media law class back when I was studying for journalism, so I understand those aspects. But there's like like exposure. I don't know. That's it makes sense. It's still confusing me. Aloha, Paulina. How are
All right,
you?
here we go.
It's so good to see you.
Paulina.
So good to see you. What is that one? Hello Kitty? No. Okay. Partridge Family?
Woodstock.
Oh,
The
sorry.
original.
Oh,
Yes.
excuse me. Well, if you don't want it, I'll take it.
Of course, I'm keeping that.
Just put
That's
it
from Dave
down.
and Jen.
That's cool. Yeah. Mercy me. So, James, what other questions do you have?
What other cups, mugs do I have?
No, what other questions do you have?
I don't know. Uh,
Hmm.
can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Either Paulina, I like your what was it? That your Taylor Swift stuff from the movies. That was cool. Yes, I said it. Okay, sorry, people. Let's
I
see.
am very upset because I looked it up online earlier. I missed it. It was on the 14th of this month. I missed the solar eclipse. I want to see that in
That's
the
okay. I missed
sky.
it too. I've been kind of backed up taking care of me and other things.
I really want to see that so badly because I've never seen I've seen an eclipse of the sun before, but I've never seen a solar one
I see the last one that happened.
where you
I was
get a ring
actually
of
at
fire around the moon or something.
burn, burn, burn,
I was
burn,
about to say that too.
right. Dad and my youngest brother JJ sing that all the time. They were singing it during Christmas time last year. It was funny. You can hear them in the
I'm in
kitchen.
love with
So
Taylor
burn,
Swift. I'm
burn,
changing my
burn.
name to Paulina Swift. Are you, Paulina? Wow.
Hey James,
Huh?
what did the ghost say when he realized he'd been cheated?
I don't know.
I've been bamboozled.
Uh
Oh yeah, you're not laughing at that one. Like super. Or like, why did the ghost quit studying? Because he was too cool for school. Nah, that's cheesy.
uh,
That's cheesy. I'm not gonna lie.
that yeah, that I was gonna say that is very cheesy indeed.
I like my witch joke better.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on. Hang on. I don't know. Somebody has too much time. Paulina Swift.
It's
You
gotta grow
know,
into it.
you're a devoted Swiftie. I can see that happening. Go for it.
So
Do it.
yesterday I got two extra things for my costume for
Do it. I
the
think it fits you.
29th. I got
Why did the
I got
skeleton? Ah, ah, ah.
huh?
Why did the skeleton start a fight? James, why did the skeleton?
Why did a
Go ahead.
skeleton try to fight?
Why did the skeleton start a fight?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Your mic went out for a sec there. I didn't hear the punchline.
because he had a bone to pick. It's a good one.
Oh, okay.
No, you're not lying.
Um, I got my last two bits from my
He said he
costume
had a bone to
yesterday.
pick.
Bone to big, good one. Yeah,
Yeah, you're not laughing.
I got some
No, dude.
lipstick and I
No.
got some fake blood.
Oh yeah.
Now I can be Count Dracula. But I'm not showing you any of the ingredients. You'll just have to wait for the 29th to see me all dressed up.
Ooh.
And my mom's gonna do my makeup.
Oh snap. Oh, that's nice. Speaking of blood, my sister and I saw over the weekend Saw 10. I was supposed to talk about this. Sorry, people. Now I remember. Like, duh. Saw 10. As a huge fan of the Saw franchise, I loved it. It was fantastic. The storyline falls between Saw 1 and 2.
And
Um,
is this the last in the
and
franchise?
it's no, there will be Saw 11.
Oh God.
It's at the end credits. It's not over yet. I need because they kind of left me hanging. My sister and I hanging at the end, so I liked it. I thought it was great, and
Hmm.
uh, if you guys love blood and gore, that's your movie right there. I was to tell you straight up, the first leg amputation, I got really nauseous,
Really?
really quick. I'm watching this. I just finished eating my Reese's Pieces, and I'm like, and seeing how she was taking off her leg, I'm like, I don't feel so hot. I really don't feel so good. All right, seriously, people, I was about to faint too. I'm like, I don't feel so hot. But I pulled through. And during the movie, I'm glad I didn't do this. But during the movie, I was going back to concessions to get a nerds rope. You know what those are, right?
What?
Nerds rope. You know
Don't
what?
think I know about those.
Yeah, nerds rope. You know like those nerd candies?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, but they're like on. They're a rope. They're a rope, like a sticky rope. So that's why it's called nerds rope. And I was thinking about getting one, but all that changed my mind until and that a long intestine was used as a rope.
Oh my
I am
God.
serious. Oh, I want like a nurse rope. And next thing you know, here's this long intestine being used as a rope. I'm oh, never mind. Oh, I'm pretty sure if I was eating a nurse rope during that, I would probably spat it out too. I probably would have just. I'm serious. He used this long intestine as a rope, and I'm like,
Oh,
never
I've
mind.
seen gory scenes in a movie, and I could still eat there and eat my popcorn. Doesn't bother me. I'm immune to it because I've watched so many gory horror
Yeah,
movies.
well, when you see how long that intestine was, it was the size of a nurse rope. I'm like,
Well, it's just a piece of string. It's just a piece of spaghetti or something that they used in the movie. It's not real.
I mean, towards the end of Smile, I almost passed out from that monster. The way that monster
I
kept crawling out
didn't.
of her mouth, I'm like,
I
I really don't feel good right now. Right.
My mind was just
Uh-huh.
like confused. Like, where did this thing come from? I want a backstory
It's
because
cyber.
the ending just left
It's
me
a
like,
demon.
that's it.
It's a demon. It's demon.
But the ending just didn't make sense to me. I'm like, that's it.
Well, yeah, because he, so here's the thing: the movie would have ended differently if the guy didn't witness what was going on, but because he witnessed it, he's the next victim.
Also, it'll be a part two.
No, you're gonna leave that at the end. The Black Phone will have a second movie,
I just have to
which
watch the
I am
Black
stacked
Phone.
for. I love that film, The Black Phone with Ethan Hawke. It was
Well,
great.
I'm looking forward to the new Dune movie. I'm looking forward to Scream, the new one, and I'm looking forward to Mission Possible: Dead Reckoning Part Two.
Yeah, no bueno.
Because the first one was so exciting and intense. I'm like, yes, intense.
Yeah,
I was like,
it's
woo.
supposed to be like the leading up to the final, right?
Yeah, I think this one's the final one, the part two.
Well, I heard there'll be another Ghostbusters movie next year, and I'm like, because I like the first one, the last one that was released last year. I loved it. My brother and I saw that over Thanksgiving.
You just said the magic word.
Ghostbusters. I am never old for Ghostbusters, people. I don't care. I love Ghostbusters. I grew up watching the show. I'm probably I'll be dying while watching the show. Oh, is it on digital? Yeah, well, now that James mentioned it's leading up to the final, I might have to go check that out. Dun,
All
dun,
right, I'm
dun,
back with the
dun,
surprise.
dun,
Make me
dun,
big,
dun.
please.
Make it big. On the way.
Who are you gonna call?
Not you. I'm kidding. Ghostbusters.
Part one?
Oh, can I have that?
No,
Please?
no, it's
Please?
mine. No. Then we have part two. Then we have part three, the way
Oh
it
my
should
god.
be.
That's the
Afterlife.
one I saw. They're making it another movie after that one.
Then
That was a good one. I like that one too. That was a good
yep,
one.
it was okay, but I put this as after. This one should have been the third one actually, the
Well,
Afterlife.
I liked the other one with the ladies because of how real the ghost looked. But I
Mm-hmm.
loved the afterlife one, but I like the afterlife one because it brought back maybe remember my childhood because those were the guys I grew up watching. You know.
But the scene I liked in Afterlife is the Stay Puft Marshmallow Men when they're all over the place,
Oh,
and
I want one of those little marshmallows.
they were so cute on the when they're on the grill and they're melting and going all over the place.
I kind of like what Bill Murray said to that monster at the end. I thought it was hilarious.
The
Yeah,
MCU
there's
is
a movie called
currently
The Marvels coming out, and I'm debating to see it.
which one?
The Marvels.
Oh,
I
well, you
mean,
do know, Paulina, that Loki season two is on
eh,
Disney Plus.
meh. No offense. Meh.
Well, Paulina and I like that kind of stuff, so
Well,
I
see,
think it's pretty decent.
I'm only into Marvel when the Avengers started.
Well, that's where Loki comes from.
Yeah, but I just don't want to be solely focused on Loki. That's my thing.
And you know who's in season two? Ki
So,
Koi Han, the guy that played Short Round. He's
eh.
in it.
No, it's not the same.
You cheat, Dr. Jones. You cheat. Yeah, Loki is great. Uh, it, it's so far good, yes. It really
Okay,
is.
guys. Hey, James, we need to log off because I gotta get going.
All right, and
I just noticed the time. I'm like, oh snap. So, guys, thank you so much for joining. I love you guys. Keep punching, keep making waves. I got jet. I'm like, oh, I need to get going. So,
oh, and I gotta
James,
do my
sign off.
outro first. I gotta do my outro. And in the
Yep.
end, the love you take is equal to the love you make. Yeehaw!
All right, be good. Keep punching. Stay blessed. Do what James is doing, and I am out here, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, no, I did not. Did not, Professor Nolan. I'll quiz you next time.
Ah.